Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, let's have some fun. My opponent's gonna lead out with Salamence. I'm gonna lead out with my Marowak. I do have to carry a tech on my Marowak, which is the Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb, by the way, is my absolute favorite move. But I'm decided to go for the Will-O-Wisp because I figured that it would be a little bit more redundant if I decide to go for the Rock Tomb and he goes for the Dragon Dance. It's just a +1 Met, so let's just take the chance, hoping it doesn't have the Lumberry, and cripple that thing immensely. So now I'm just gonna switch out the Slowking just to gold the Salamence to switch out, but I figured he could use the Intimidate for a little bit later on, you know. It's not a completely useless Pokemon. Don't automatically think. A lot of players make that misconception. Do not automatically think that because a physical attacker is burned, that it is completely useless. You can sort of still use it, you know, just as the tap power is cut. That's really it. So now I'm just going to go into my Tapu Lele, just goading him to switch out his Ments, and now he's going to go for the Wild Charge. I thought he might want to switch out to his Metagross, hence why I went for the Choice Specs Focus Blast, and Focus Blast is going to do a little bit of significant damage. It resisted because it's Fairy type, but at the same time, I really was under the impression that he would try to take advantage of the fact that I do have Tapu Lele in there. Go for the Mega Metagross, the Mega Evolution there, get it all big and buff, you know what I'm saying, get a nice little Meteor Mash or whatever comes in, and that doesn't happen. So I decided to go for the Boomerang because I figured that nothing really resists ground type attacks except for Ments, but Ments is burned, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. So now I'm just going to switch out into Slowking. Slowking could take anything this Primarina could want to do, and I figure I would just go for the Calm Mind here. I think that's what I do. Did I go for the Calm Mind? I went straight for the Calm Mind, and I'm just preparing for the Tapu Koko. I really want to catch that Tapu Koko on the switch in. I've been catching people like that. You know, they want to hastily switch into Tapu Koko. He switches out. Is it Tapu Koko? Alright, so it's not Tapu Koko, it's the Raichu. So Raichu comes in, and what is it now? It's, I keep thinking it's water because it's like, it has like a little surfing thing, but it's psychic. I gotta remember that. So I switch into my Silvally. I have the ground memory, so I'm actually a ground type Pokemon. And I happen to be faster, which tells me that he is modest because I am adamant. So Silvally, if you guys don't know, has Arceus stats, so it's like 317. And I go for the Party Shot. I know I'm faster than this, so I can get a nice little cut in special attack as well as attack. Not that attack really matters on Primarina. I'll go for the Slowking. And, I mean, come on, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? You're not doing anything. So I figured that I could set up a, no, I think I want to attack right away. I think that's what I want to do because I went for the Calm Mind last turn. And then afterwards, if he goes to the Tapu Koko, that's a free, you know, I mean, despite me having a Calm Mind, it's like, yo, the electrical field plus electricity, come on. So he goes to the Meteor Mash there, which puzzled me at first, but then he was like, yo, I just wanted to attack raise. But I figured that was the timing. The timing was completely off. I really want to do it in front of Slowking, you know? Pokemon is really all about timing sometimes, you know? It's like you gotta, just because you have a move, just because you have a Dragon Dancing Ments or Shell Smashing Caracosta doesn't mean that you do it first turn. It really doesn't. So I'll go for the Calm Mind here. I'm preparing for the Tapu Koko, completely forgetting that Tapu Koko was actually physically based. So right here, I'm like, yo, I'm about to prepare, you know, getting like nice little sneak-ins with the Calm Minds here. I'm be able to take a Thunderbolt, just like a video ago where I was able to take a Choice Specs Thunderbolt and a Choice Specs Vault Switch from a Magnezone. So I'm just having the same ideology here, but then it hits me. Right when I do slack off right here, I'm like, yo, this Tapu Koko was physical. So I gotta switch out, but I'm a little bit wary because he does happen to have the Tapu Koko. So if I switch out to Kommo-o, which I really want to do because Kommo-o resists the crunch, which I'm getting the ideology that he is choice in some shape or form, I am taking a risk here because he could go for the Tapu Koko, and I don't even know, I'm saying Tapu Koko so much, and I don't know if it carries Play Rough. I haven't really focused on his physical set, so I don't know, but he decides to stay in and go for the crunch. And that kind of puzzled me a little bit because even though, once again, his Ments is burned, but that doesn't mean that it's completely useless. You can actually switch out to Primarina, then switch right out into Ments just to get the Intimidate and to also scout to see if I was carrying a Poison type attack. And I reset my attack stat to 0, and then the Poison Jab won't be able to finish off the Primarina because Primarina hasn't taken any damage. You can retaliate back with the Moonblast. You know, you kind of have to like play around a little bit, but he didn't do that, and I'm actually able to sweep him. And since his Primarina's last Pokemon, and I do happen to have the Z Poison type, the Poison Nanium or something like that. I know I'm saying that completely wrong, you know, but I have the Poison thing. And I'm just gonna like go all out here. I mean, there's no reason for me to do that, but I'm just having some fun. So I definitely did have a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like. And if you guys want to see more content in the future, please subscribe to me. It's awesome. I appreciate it. I hope I taught somebody something new today. That's really what the aim of these videos are for. And I will see you guys later. Peace. What you doing?